It is late. You are exhausted. The room is dark, the door is locked, and you are safe. And still, you lie wide awake. We have 100 names for it. Insomnia, anxiety, a racing mind, too much screen, too much coffee, too much stress. But the wakefulness that holds you is far older than the bedroom. It is older than the bed, older than the roof over your head. To understand it, you have to leave the bedroom and step out into a night with no walls at all. Picture one of your ancestors, 100,000 years ago, as the last light drains out of the sky. For your kind, darkness was not rest. Darkness was blindness. And blindness, in a world full of teeth, was death. The things that hunted you could see in that dark far better than you ever would. So when the sun went down, your ancestors did the only thing they could. They gathered close, and they made fire. Fire was everything. Warmth and light, and a thin wall of safety pushed back against the dark. But fire must be fed, and someone, always, had to stay awake to feed it and to watch. To sleep was the most dangerous thing you did all day. For hours you lay blind, deaf to reason, utterly defenseless. Anything could come in those hours. And the ones who slept too deeply, too soundly, simply did not wake up. So evolution struck a bargain with your sleep. It would let you rest, but never fully. Never all the way down. You would sleep lightly. You would wake at a snapped twig, a shifted shadow, a change in the wind. A single cracking branch in the dark could fling you from the deepest sleep to total alertness in a heartbeat. Scientists who studied the few people still living as their ancestors did found something remarkable in the night. In a sleeping group, someone is almost always awake. The old wake early, the young sleep late, and the watch is never empty. No one is appointed. The group simply staggers its rest, so the tribe as a whole never closes both eyes at once. Your wakefulness at 3 in the morning may be nothing more than your turn at a watch that no longer needs keeping. And it was not only great cats. It was snakes and rival bands, and the simple cold that could take a sleeping child by morning. The night was the most honest danger your species ever knew. For 10,000 generations it tried to kill you while you slept. And the body remembers. It still treats the dark, and sleep itself, as a threat to be survived. Deep in your brain sits a watchman that never fully sleeps. Part of your mind stands guard through the night, sampling the dark for anything that does not belong. In a sleep laboratory, scientists found that on your first night in a new place, half of your brain refuses to truly rest. One half stays lighter, more watchful, the way a dolphin keeps half its brain awake in dangerous waters. A strange room is a strange shore. It is why you sleep so poorly in a hotel, a new house, an unfamiliar bed. The watchman does not trust a dark it has never seen. And there is a clock inside you, older than any on the wall, tuned across 100,000 years to the turning of the light. As darkness falls, that clock should release a quiet tide of sleep, a chemical dusk that pulls you gently under. For your ancestors the signal was simple. The sky dimmed, the fire burned low, and the body began to let go. But the same system that lowers you into sleep also stands ready to yank you straight back out, the instant something feels wrong. Before dawn, the most dangerous hour, your body floods with a chemical of readiness. Your ancestors woke before first light, alert, because the hour before dawn was when the tired sentry failed and the hunter came. It is why you so often snap awake at 4 in the morning, heart already pounding, for no reason you can name. And it is why, in the dark, your worries swell to monstrous size. The same scanner that once searched the night for lions now searches it for unpaid debts, old mistakes, and tomorrow's fears. There is nothing to fight and nothing to flee, so the alarm simply rings and rings in a body with nowhere to run. For most of history, no one even expected to sleep the whole night straight through. People slept in 2 shifts, rising in the deep night to tend the fire, to talk, to pray, before a second sleep until dawn. The 3 a.m. waking you dread may not be broken sleep at all. It may be the ghost of a rhythm we have only lately forgotten. Now look at the night your ancient watchman is asked to guard. The predators are gone. The doors are locked. The dark beyond your window is the safest dark your kind has ever known. But the watchman does not know that. It cannot stand down from a war the world quietly stopped fighting. And we have done something stranger still. We have abolished the dusk itself. The fire that once told the body night had come is gone, replaced by 1,000 little suns that never set. We carry small bright screens to bed and hold a false daylight inches from our eyes, and then wonder why sleep will not come. To the ancient clock, that glow is the sun. It says, stay up, stay alert. The day is not done, so the chemical dusk never falls. The tide of sleep is held back at the gate, and the fire that once gathered the tribe, that meant warmth and others and safety, is gone. We face the dark alone. There is no circle around the flame, no murmur of others breathing nearby. Just you and the watchman and the silence. We stripped away every signal of safety the body was built to read and kept every single alarm. And then we lie in the dark and order ourselves to sleep, as if it were a switch, and grow afraid when it will not obey. The fear of not sleeping becomes its own predator, a new beast prowling the edge of the bed. And so the watch goes on, all night, guarding a sleeper against a danger that left a very long time ago. Outside, the same indifferent night your ancestors feared turns slowly toward morning, empty of everything that once hunted you. You were never broken. You were only well guarded. Your sleeplessness is the most ancient guardian in you, still keeping a watch over a fire that went out and a tribe that scattered. It kept your bloodline alive through 100,000 dangerous nights, one watch at a time. When you wake at 3 in the morning, heart pounding at nothing, you are not malfunctioning. You are doing the oldest job there is. You can almost thank it. The part of you that will not sleep is the same part that made sure, for 10,000 generations, that someone always would. You are an old animal, built to fear the night, lying safe at last in a world that forgot how to be dangerous. The dark is not coming for you anymore. It has not, for a very long time. And maybe, when you remember that, the watchman inside you can finally rest a little too. If your own sleepless nights look a little different to you now, even for a moment, then you and I are after the same thing. This channel studies the ancient animal you still are, one quiet instinct at a time. Subscribe, and I will see you over the next rise. And if you want to follow the science, the names are waiting in the description below. The sentinels, the two sleeps, and the watchman who never quite closes both eyes.